Hello and good afternoon. My name is Neil and you're currently looking at a Vauxhall Astra 1.6 Envoy. This is the estate car and it's also a factory fitted LPG motor car. So if you want to run something extremely cheap and take advantage of 53p a litre LPG, then basically this is a car that will do that for you. Now it's an estate car, so it's quite user friendly. It's got plenty of space in the back if you've got dogs or need to cart around decent amounts of luggage or kit. It's in a bright yellow colour because it's come from the Cardiff Parks, Cardiff County Council Parks Department. It says that on the MOTs. The car would have been serviced in-house and hence has no service stamps in the book. But it has been looked after. I've driven it. LPG works perfectly and all the ancillaries work fine as well. Being the Envoy, it's fairly sparse on kit. It's just got electric windows, but it does have remote locking, and it does have an aftermarket alarm system fitted to it, which is a Sigma alarm. It's a good quality, recognised alarm system. The LPG kit is mounted mainly in the boot here. You've got a tank underneath the back there. There's a spare wheel, which is brand new, never been on, and a first aid kit and a fire extinguisher. There's also the original baggage cover and headrest are in the back there. But it's quite tidy in the back, to be fair. It looks like it's only been doing very light work. A light hoover out would sort that out fine. On the 2003, it's got the rear wiper, the high-level brake light, the beasting aerial and the roof bars. There's a minor scratch there just to the door. Obviously it has been sprayed yellow from white, so you will find the paint job not as good as a factory, but it's not far off. There's your LPG filler kit, cap, and there's your petrol. Obviously you need a bit of petrol to start the car up because it works on the temperature of the engine to create the LPG into a usable source. But it's all very straightforward and works very well in the summer months and also in the winter really. Just takes a little bit longer to switch over. Generally looking at like about 10 seconds in the summer months and about a minute in the winter. That's to switch on from petrol to LPG. Now the back of the car is very tidy. There are carpet mats. The seats, in fact, are very smart. It looks like it's probably been used with seat covers. The seats have minor marks, but nothing really to support any hardware issues. And the 3 inertial wheel safety belts are in the back there. Manual windows, 8-speaker hi-fi. Moving through to the forward compartment area, we've got electric windows, driver's airbag and passenger airbag. Again, a very tidy driver's seat, all in tip-top condition. The steering wheel is in good order as well. The pedal rubber's just showing a light bit of wear on the centre pedal and on the clutch, but nothing really to worry about. Let's jump in a second. We've got a Nokia hands-free kit. The centre console's all tidy and neat, and the gator and the gear knobs all good. 5-speed manual car, this one. Oh, let's grab the key out of my pocket. So then we've got an aftermarket alarm system on this, Sigma alarm with a keypad. You don't need to worry about that, but it does have 2 clips, 2 of those Sigma alarm clips like so, and a remote key with a spare key as well. So let's fire up and we'll just explain to you a bit about the LPG. Okay, there we go. The engine sounds absolutely spot on. The clutch is nice and light, just as you'd expect with just 24,000 miles on the clock, 24,039. So now the LPG switch is here. That's petrol. That's LPG. It flashes for a few moments, then it goes off. There we go. A little stall from the engine, very slight stall, and it moves over to LPG pretty much seamlessly. Now the LPG gauge is there, and it's the petrol gauge as well, so it's a dual gauge, dual purpose gauge. All the fan and everything works fine. The radio works nicely. There you go, radio 2. Probably been glued to radio 2 all its life, I'd imagine. Okay. The head-up display also contains a clock and date and time and temperature gauge. Now in the car here we've also got the books. All the books are present. They're in the original wallet with the key numbers and the radio code and everything like that. And there's the owner's manual, the radio manual, the service book which is blank, and key codes, that sort of thing. So it's all there. Even the LPG supplement is there as well. Let's turn Jeremy Vine down. Okay, we can see the car has a V5 present and correct. It's master lease, which is just 1 owner. You will be the first private keeper of the car, the second owner. It says an Astra Envoy dual fuel alternative fuel car £125 to tax these cars. The colour is yellow on the logbook. They are also congestion charge exempt in central London as well. And the MOT shows April the 24th, 2009, Cardiff County Council, Highways and Parks Department. And 1, 2 and 3 MOTs are present, all with the same Cardiff County Council, Highways and Parks Department. So it has been probably well looked after. 6 monthly inspections, no doubt, but no service history in the book. But if you can get in touch with Cardiff County Council, I'm sure they'll furnish you with any details of what's been done. But generally these sort of county council cars, police cars, that sort of thing, are very well looked after. So we just switch, let's just switch back onto LPG a second. There we go, onto LPG. I don't think the car's ever been smoked in by the looks of it. Let's have a quick look a second. Nope, that's all perfect. Yep, that's all fine as well. So the car revs up nicely, the handbrake works fine, the wipers, washers all work well. Okay, the rear wiper works fine, there we go. Okay, lovely job. You can't beat that. That's a nice estate dual fuel car with only 24,000 miles on it. The tyres, well, let's just run through. The tyres are practically new on the front. That's a Fulda tyre. Practically new on this side as well. Yep, indeed. And I think they're about half worn on the back. It's a good year. Bearing in mind there is a brand new spare in the boot space. Okay. Mark-wise, well, the car has a few marks and scratches over it, a few light chips and things, but nothing really to worry about too much. It's not the sort of car you're going to buy as a, I would have thought, as a really smart car for ferrying around important passengers. It's a tool. It's somebody who's got a family and wants to use it. Now, the yellow is a bright yellow. I do like it, actually. I think it makes you feel quite happy and elated. And people do smile at you when you're in the car. I noticed that when I was driving it back, even for a miserable person like myself. Okay, right, well, thanks very much for watching this video, taking the time for it. The glass is all good as well. You're not going to find much wrong with this one. It's a nice little car. Come and pay with a debit card, drive it home. We can tax the car at the local post office, so you can drive home all legal-like. Apart from this little mark here, really, that's about all there is, and I think that would probably polish off with some T-cut. Well, I'll leave you with that. Thanks very much again. Bye-bye.